Rikers Island usually makes headlines for all the wrong reasons, but now within these walls, a new initiative is changing lives, one detainee at a time. The RNDC jail in Rikers Island is considered one of the most dangerous. It houses 18 to 21-year-old young men, many who arrive here with built-in beefs with other detainees. We got exclusive access behind these walls to an unusual faith-based initiative created by Pastor Tim Johnson. It combines baptism, basketball, and belief in a higher power to guide young inmates to a productive future. Popular film and television actress Lala volunteered her time and brought a special guest for their final session.
I wanted you guys to have something to remember for the rest of your lives, so I have a surprise. I brought one of my close friends. I had to pull in some favors. I brought Lil Baby here to see y'all.
The 11 detainees who completed the program had questions for hip-hop superstar Lil Baby, who was once incarcerated. He decided to turn his life around and focus exclusively on his music career. It paid off in a big way. His new album, like the one before it, is dominating the charts.
Advice I got for somebody who in our jail and get back into society is like, take time.
I spoke with Lala about why she donated her time in between her busy filming schedule to work with Pastor Tim Johnson in his Fatherless No More initiative.
It's so important to me because when I look at these young men, I see my son. And one bad decision, being in the wrong place at the wrong time, following your friends, that could be my son. And if I can lend a word or lend my time and change somebody's life, that means so much to me. So I'm just here. I came one time and they can't get rid of me.
The Fatherless No More initiative was created by Orlando-based Pastor Tim Johnson, who's a Super Bowl champion. He tells me he felt a divine calling to come to Rikers Island and help the young men here, most of whom grew up without a father. To show his commitment to them, he's been living in an RV on Rikers Island for the last 5 months.
When you don't have the earthly source of your existence, meaning a biological father, telling you he loves you, telling you he's proud of you, telling you who you are, then money, guns, streets, gangs, whatever you belong to, and many of these young men, they belong to the streets. So guess who's defining them? The streets. You talk to them, they don't even really want that. But they have no choice because the streets have done what a father was supposed to do.
Pastor Tim, as he's called, is not getting paid with any public funds for this work. Private supporters are covering the costs. For participants, there are benefits that are hard to come by on Rikers Island, like catered meals. But most important, he says, is restoring their belief in themselves and changing the trajectory of their lives.
They're able to go and communicate a freedom in their decisions as they become dads, businessmen, restored to a place in society that is productive, that's useful, that's fruitful and effective. That, to me, is success. It's not money, cars, and houses. It's the hole in their soul in the shape of their dad that's left empty, that they've been trying to fill, is filled by the Father who's the source of our existence.
We spoke to one of the incarcerated participants at his basketball game. It looked like any school gym except for the presence of correction officers.
I feel like this program, this initiative, is an initiative. I feel like this initiative has helped me a lot, mature as a person. Get my head on the right track, see I want to, I know I made a mistake, that's what got me here in the first place, but being in this program, it helped me see it's not only one way of living life. Like, it's a lot of things to do out there other than being in the streets.
For the Department of Correction, the initiative has proven to have benefits in the often volatile housing areas where violence can erupt at any time. Deputy Commissioner Francis Torres tells me none of the participants have been involved in any trouble, and they're setting a positive example.
We need to understand that programs are just as equally important as security.
Correction Officer Donnell Cummings says he sees the change.
You have to be able to put them in a position where they could succeed. And that's what we did for them. It ain't about the color bang. It ain't about the ops. Y'all here now, y'all destroying that cycle.
The overall message is that support is there if you really want it. In Rikers Island, I'm Lisa Evers, Fox 5 News.